Here's another quiz. Suppose you went for a checkup, but your doctor had time to do only one test to accurately measure your overall health. Would the doctor A, measure your weight on a scale, B, do an electrocardiogram, C, listen to your heart with a stethoscope, D, measure your blood cholesterol, or E, measure your waist size? If you answered E, measure your waist size, you are correct. In fact, waist size could be your most important vital sign because the shape of your waist often mirrors the shape of your health. Using your personal waistometer, a belt, a skirt, or a pair of jeans is more meaningful than using a scale. One of the many unfortunate quirks of prime time is that we tend to accumulate more belly fat. I guess you could say that many prime timers literally go to pot. New research reveals that excess abdominal fat, unlike the extra fat in your cheeks, neck, arms, and thighs, behaves like a chemical factory, spewing out chemicals that contribute to all those diseases that you don't want to get. Staying lean during prime time is very important. Your waist size should be your most meaningful indicator of how you're doing in that regard. The truth is, as we age, we need to eat more seafood and less red meat. You can probably guess the reason why by now. Seafood prevents the buildup of sticky stuff, while red meat increases the buildup of sticky stuff in your body, especially the blood vessels, because it contains more saturated fat. The omega-3 oils found in seafood are the key anti-sticky stuff ingredient. There are over 10,000 medical journal studies that show that omega-3s help just about every organ in the body stay healthier. Omega-3s also help prevent diseases and disabilities of aging, including Alzheimer's, hardening of the arteries, arthritis, dermatitis, vision problems, and mood disorders. Studies have shown that prime timers who have the highest blood levels of omega-3s live healthier, happier, and longer lives than those with the lowest levels. The simple explanation? Because they had more omega-3s in their blood, they had less sticky stuff in their bodies. Notice how omega-3s help keep the blood cells from sticking together, so the blood can flow more smoothly. These healthy omega-3 fats also keep the sticky stuff from collecting on top of the medicine bottles, so they can open. That's why most medical authorities suggest that prime timers have a minimum intake of 600 milligrams of omega-3s per day. You can get this amount by eating at least 6 ounces of wild salmon twice a week. I call the omega-3 oils young oils because they cut down on inflammation. Omega-6 oils, on the other hand, can be pro-inflammatory if used in excess, meaning that too much of these oils increase wear and tear or aging of our tissues. Like animal fats, we should eat less of these omega-6 oils. The healthier we keep this balance between the omega-3s and 6s, the healthier we age. So for healthy aging, give yourself an oil change. Eat more omega-3s and less animal fat and omega-6s. Why did your mother preach, eat more fruits and vegetables? Because these foods are packed full of important nutrients, especially antioxidants, those anti-sticky stuff nutrients that are so important for good health. While it doesn't sound very sexy, aging is like rusting. Let me explain what I mean. Our bodies are oxygen-burning machines. Every minute, countless biochemical reactions throughout the body generate thousands of particles of exhaust. These are called oxidants, or free radicals. Trillions of times a day, free radicals hit our tissues like a steady rainfall, rusting away our cells. The rusting caused by these free radicals, or oxidants, not only contribute to chronic diseases such as cancer, but are also responsible for conditions associated with aging, such as hardened arteries, stiff joints, blurry vision, and wrinkled skin. Normally, our bodies handle free radicals by producing anti-rust chemicals called antioxidants. But when the body builds up more oxidants than antioxidants, the rust accumulates, and increases the wear and tear on the tissues. Unfortunately, as we age, our bodies tend to produce fewer antioxidants. So as we get older, we need to eat foods that are rich in antioxidants. That means eating even more fruits and vegetables, and a wide variety of them, since different colored fruits and vegetables contain different types of antioxidants and other important nutrients. You will hear from scientists that aging is caused by a bunch of medical-sounding words like oxidation, which simply means rust, inflammation, which boils down to wear and tear, and glycation, the stiff and sticky stuff that accumulates in your tissues. These three, what I call shuns, contribute to many conditions associated with prime time, including hardening of the arteries and the itises, such as arthritis, bronchitis, dermatitis, and the one I call cognitivitis, which is more commonly known as Alzheimer's. To help you better understand this biological rusting, or oxidation, picture a fresh, crisp apple. Inside that apple, there are both oxidants and antioxidants. Over time, the oxidants outnumber the antioxidants. The apple gets softer, browner, and more wrinkled. The apple ages. If you cut a fresh apple in half and pour lemon juice, an antioxidant, on one half, within a few hours the lemon juice protected half still looks good, or shall we say, younger. In contrast, the unprotected half looks brown and definitely older. It oxidized or rusted. Since our bodies are engaged in a constant rust versus anti-rust battle, I'm going to show you how to reduce your rust. One of the shuns I just mentioned is glycation, which again simply refers to the stiff and sticky stuff that accumulates in your tissues. When you eat like a typical teenager, which too many prime-timers do, excess sugar molecules in your blood attach themselves to proteins and change their structure, making them stiff and sticky. These aging proteins are actually called AGEs, an abbreviation that stands for Accelerated Glycation End Products. These stiff and sticky proteins act like sludge in the tissues of the body. One example of AGEs is wrinkles, which appear when excess sugar attaches to the collagen in your skin. These AGEs act like stiff, rusted springs that pull down on the skin from the inside, causing wrinkles, as opposed to smooth skin. Another example of AGEs is hardening of the arteries, which occurs when AGEs stick to the lining of your arteries, making them stiffer. To reduce the stiff and sticky stuff throughout your main organs, such as your heart, brain, eyes, gut, skin, and joints, eat lots of these anti-rust antioxidants in your diet from fruits and vegetables every day. Now, the problem with our previous step is it's hard for most people to eat enough fruits and vegetables, so we often turn to nutritional supplements to give us more antioxidant protection. But as I said before, I'm a show-me-the-science type of doctor. I won't put any nutritional supplement into my own body or recommend it to my patients if it is not backed up by solid science. Juice Plus is the only nutritional supplement I take, for two reasons. First, it contains the concentrated juice powders of 17 fruits, vegetables, and grains. And second, it is one of the most scientifically researched nutritional supplements available anywhere. Getting that additional nutrition every day, especially all of those antioxidants, makes good sense and has good science behind it. Remember, aging is rusting and getting too much sticky stuff in our vital organs. Juice Plus contributes to healthier aging because it contains a wide variety of antioxidants and other phytonutrients from fruits and vegetables that reduce the rust and sticky stuff. Now, there are obviously lots of nutritional supplements on the market today. So if someone recommends that you take a particular supplement, check the credibility of that supplement by asking them a two-part question. First, is there solid science proving the supplement gets into the bloodstream in the first place? And then, is there solid science showing it does healthful things for the body once it gets there? Juice Plus passes both of these tests with flying colors. When you age, several bad things tend to happen. Absorption of nutrients decreases, oxidation or sticky stuff builds up, vessels get stiff, and our genetic on-off switches get quirky, meaning that our genetic code, the DNA, can get mixed up, leading to diseases. How does Juice Plus help you deal with those problem areas? First, according to numerous published clinical studies, the nutrients in Juice Plus are absorbed by the body. Second, multiple clinical studies show that Juice Plus reduces oxidation, which, as we've seen, contributes to sticky stuff accumulation. Several studies have found that Juice Plus positively affects several key indicators of cardiovascular wellness. For example, a very interesting study conducted at the University of Maryland shows that Juice Plus can help increase the blood flow through your arteries even after eating a high-fat meal. Published clinical research also has reported that Juice Plus helps support a healthy immune system. And finally, clinical studies show that Juice Plus protects DNA from breaking into pieces. This is very important because strong DNA structure leads to healthy cell division. There is a fascinating new science called nutrigenetics, which studies how food and lifestyle affects our genes. We are all born with certain genetic predispositions, such as a diabetes gene, for example. Whether or not that gene gets switched on or switched off might determine whether or not you get diabetes as an adult. This gene expression can be affected by the degree to which we practice these 9 simple steps. That's good news, because it means that our diet and lifestyle choices actually play a bigger role in our overall health than our genes do. As a doctor, I want to remind you that nutritional supplements are just that. Supplements in addition to, and not instead of, eating better. Juice Plus is no exception. It's not meant to take the place of eating fruits and vegetables. But for those of us who need to bridge the gap between what we should eat and what we do eat every day, and that's just about all of us, Juice Plus is a must, in my opinion. Our final step is a summary step, an overall philosophy that you need to embrace. Remember, your body makes many of the medicines you need to stay healthier and live longer if you just take care of it. Yet realistically, the older we get, the more prescription medicines we may need. We need to change our mindset from "Doctor, what can I take?" to "Doctor, what can I do?" I call this the pill skills model. I feel so strongly about this pill skills model that I have often been tempted not to refill a patient's prescription for pills if they haven't also tried to embrace at least some of the skills I recommend. The best way to lower your pill bill is to develop your self-help skills, such as those I've shared in these 9 simple steps. Make health your hobby. Keep your arteries clean. Move. Graze on good foods. Reduce your waste. Eat more seafood and less meat. Eat more fruits and vegetables. Take Juice Plus, and practice the pill skills model of healthcare and self-care. In closing, I want you to visualize that you are in the office of a top doctor. You say, "Doctor, I'm here to get the most scientifically proven medicine to help me to live the longest and healthiest possible life." The top doc hears your history. But instead of reaching for a prescription pad and scribbling out a pill, the doctor reaches into a drawer and hands you a pair of running shoes and a tape measure for your waist size. From another drawer, she hands you a fish. And then she hands you a plate of vegetables. Finally, she gives you 2 bottles of Juice Plus. Improve your chances of being at your prime time best in your prime time years by following these 9 simple steps. Thank you for watching, and I wish you and yours a healthy prime time.